President Donald Trump wanted a massive win for his 4th of July celebrations, and he's got it. The House of Representatives passed Donald Trump's massive tax cut and spending package, nicknamed the One Big Beautiful Bill, with a razor-thin 218 to 214 vote.
This is the vote tally card. We're going to frame this one, okay? 218, 214.
This comes right after the Senate's narrow 51-50 approval, with Vice President Vance casting the tie-breaking vote. It was no easy task for Speaker Mike Johnson, who worked through the day and night to meet Trump's deadline.
There could be no better birthday present for America than the phenomenal victory we achieved just hours ago when Congress passed the One Big Beautiful Bill to make America great again. Right? With this bill, every major promise I made to the people of Iowa in 2024 became a promise kept.
Trump is right. With this, he has ticked off a huge promise he made on the campaign. The nearly 900-page legislation locks in Trump's 2017 tax cuts, adds perks for tips and overtime, pumps billions into defense, border control, and energy exploration. It also slashes $1 trillion from Medicaid and $185 billion from food aid. The Congressional Budget Office, which is non-partisan, says it'll add $3.3 trillion to the national debt over a period of 10 years. House Democrats rose in protest. Hakeem Jeffries delivered an 8.5-hour speech calling the bill cruel and a crime scene that rips food from hungry mouths. Republicans, led by Speaker Johnson, called it jet fuel for the economy, a historic win for Trump's domestic agenda.
I think a lot of the estimations about what this legislation would do in a negative manner to communities in my state or any other are far overblown. I can tell you that this bill is going to be a great thing for everybody around the country, my constituents especially. What's good for Louisiana is good for America. We've got great tax policy here. I think they're going to feel this pretty quickly. Wages will rise. I think household income will go up. I think the job participation rate will increase dramatically. I think unemployment will be low. We're going to duplicate what we did in the first Trump administration.
It wasn't smooth sailing. Even within Trump's own party, there was dissent. Two GOP rebels, Mazie and Fitzpatrick, voted no, citing skyrocketing debt and cuts to rural health. But the number of Republicans who were unhappy with it and had even opposed the bill eventually folded and voted on party lines.
If cutting $1 trillion out of Medicaid is what we call progress, I'd like to see what failure is, because that is what we have just seen happen. And for anybody to say the impact is going to be minuscule, you must not know how much $1 trillion is.
And so to me, they have pulled the rug from up under some of the very same people that wear these MAGA hats. They ought to take those damn MAGA hats and throw them in the dumpster, because they are going to be in a much tougher situation than they're in right now.
The story of this One Big Beautiful Bill is really a story about the Republican Party. And I think some Republicans voted for this bill despite their own personal preferences. So some people may have been sort of individual losers, if you will, perhaps people who are concerned about the size of the national debt but voted for this bill anyway, largely because of their loyalty to Donald Trump. There's also some Republicans who are more moderate, who are concerned about cutting Medicaid benefits, and they still cast a vote for this bill. So I think there might be some specific Republican politicians who might come to regret this vote. But I think this is ultimately a victory for Donald Trump.
So with the passage of the bill, Trump is on a high. Meanwhile, Democrats have found new energy and now plan to take what they say will be an ugly reality of the bill to the people in an attempt to build momentum ahead of the midterms. For more such stories, subscribe to SNG News, hit the like button and follow for more news updates.